Good afternoon, everyone. It is just a beautiful day today. It's a nice breeze. I think it was 72 when I walked out of the house. And the sun is out to the fullest. And I'm having a great day. I'd worked on my generator, drained the gas out of it, siphoned the gas out of it, and then ran it and burned it out of the carburetor and then put it in the storage. And hopefully I won't need it for 9 to 10 months or so until next hurricane season. Watering, putting some lawnmowers away, and pondering, and I think I may try to save the stump on a couple of my papayas, and maybe next summer I'll get an earlier start on them and maybe have some fruit on them. And I had seen several articles on cutting them back, and one of them was something like turning your papaya into an octopus on YouTube, if anybody cares to look it up. But I thought about taking, there's 3 in this container, and just saving the one here, that, which I don't know, the one over there has some nice ones on it too, but only, in the end, only have 1 trunk instead of the 3. And I don't know, the old sweater boxes, toques, whatever you want to call them down there, are kind of brittle to the point I don't know if, and moving them, they may tear all to pieces. And I thought about cutting this one off up here above the biggest one and then cut the other 2 down, and at least have 1 papaya this year. But this other half of a 55-gallon drum over here, the one tree here has a really nice one on it, and in that container, that's the only one that does have a papaya on it. And anyway, I've got room in the greenhouse for at least the 2 55-gallon drums, and like I said, I may try to do the 1 sweater box and cut it off. I don't know how that papaya will do with really no leaf structure above where I cut it, but there's plenty of little shoots branching out on it. And so anyway, I've got until need to have them in the greenhouse if I'm gonna do it by Friday evening, and they're talking some rain for the next 2 days, so I'll see. I pretty much just turned loose on the hibiscus here, and I thought I'd mention to a neighbor that I haven't cleaned my dehydrator yet, and that before I do and put it away, if she wanted to dry what hibiscus blooms are still out here, she could. It involves getting those papayas moved in, involves getting some stuff rearranged, in which I was going to rearrange an item or 2 anyway, to where my Kratoms aren't in front of the heaters. And also, what I found, and I've mentioned it in other videos, the reason I put things to the side is they're the more cold hardy, and in the big pots will heat up and hold heat during the day. And you can see I've just watered in here, and the warmest spot is here in the center of the greenhouse, and that's the reason I put these more sensitive plants in the middle of the greenhouse. And what I'm going to do here is, that's my babies, and whenever I move these around and get them away from the heat a bit more, I'm going to put the old toque with the little ones in it in amongst the bigger ones, so it'll be in the, have insulation all around it, be more in the center, but it won't be able to stay there because of getting light. I don't want the little ones to be too shaded out yet. And when I watered, I knocked more leaves off. But with the new growth coming on, I'm just very happy. I've noticed I'm fixing to get out here and pick me some mulberries. Whether I cook with them or just maybe throw them on a bowl of ice cream, I don't know, but they'll be good before I quit. Lock it up for the cold and all. There's one of these gingers that is dying back the most, and I'm gonna take it out and take it apart. And if it's where I can, I don't know if I can do the work and everything and do a filming of it or not, but I'll see. Pick some peppers. Pretty red one in there. And I just can't keep the goji berries picked back on the bush, which from the way it's looking, pretty much I think whenever I pick them this time, that's going to about be all the berries on it. I don't see any one or two little ones and one or two little blooms on it, but that'll be one pot moved out that I can put the papayas in their place. And I've got to get in here and get organized. And when it cools off, that's a good time to do it. That's what's happening for me on the 5th of December. Everyone has a blessed day.